because I'm going to show you what we are going to be doing today, July the 7th. Do you remember this PowerPoint that is about Unit 14?
Sí.
Okay, I included some more information because we need to revise the previous content to check these last two slides. What we are going to be mainly focusing our attention is how to talk about plans in the future, especially the use of going to. And I will refresh your memory a little bit about what we did last class. Okay? And also, I forgot to open the book. And also, we are going to be doing some activities using English Unlimited that are listening activities. And that would be it. All right? And
Okay.
so we are going to get started because now I'm going to start by showing you the summary of the previous classes. So let's get started with it. It says choice, expressing opinion, and level of satisfaction. That is all about this unit. The first thing you must remember is the use of too, enough, not enough, too much, too many. Remember, when you use too, solito too, lo que va a su derecha es adjective. For example, too hot, too fast, too slow, too expensive, too big, too small. Okay, so too with an adjective, and that means excessive amount of something. So too expensive, muy caro. It's not for a positive thing, it's for a negative thing. All right? But look with not enough or enough. Por ejemplo, si tú quieres decirlo con un adjetivo, el adjetivo va adelante. Si tú quieres decir, por ejemplo, la taza de té está lo suficientemente caliente. It is hot enough. Está lo suficientemente caliente para tomarla. It's hot enough. ¿Ya? Pero eso quiere decir que no está lo suficientemente caliente. Dices, it's not hot enough. O sea, que falta. Not sufficient. Entonces el adjetivo hot goes before, va antes del enough. Pero cuando es con un sustantivo alguna cosa, por ejemplo, comida, en el caso de la número 1, there is not enough food. Va enough y después el sustantivo. ¿Te fijas en el orden ahí, Joan Manuel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Or money. She doesn't have enough money. The other examples are with too much and too many. Too much, remember, is for uncountables, and too many for countables. And again, too much is for a negative connotation, like too many for negative connotation. And you use it before the noun, right before. When we talk about the opinion, in classes, we checked all these possible expressions to express opinion. En esta ocasión les dije que esto era muy importante porque como futuros profesionales van a tener que tener reuniones o acuerdos en los que tendrán que interactuar expresando su opinión utilizando estas expresiones que están aquí. Entonces, es importante que usen este léxico para trabajarlo. ¿Qué es lo nuevo de esta clase? Planning. When we talk about planning, we need to ask for the opinion of people, agree with people, and disagree with people. Antes de explicarlo, te voy a pedir que escuches un audio y trates de identificar el uso de estas expresiones en el audio. Y me digas, tratando de tomar nota, ¿dónde las escuchaste? ¿Ok?
Okay.
Okay, so let's go with it.
Track 55. Okay, so what are we going to do about accommodation?
Well, let's have a look at the website.
This campsite looks nice to me. I think we should stay there.
Camping? I don't think so. I want to be comfortable.
Come on, the kids would love it.
But camping is really uncomfortable, and we need a kitchen. Oh, so what about this chalet on the lake?
Yeah, okay. It looks very nice. Let's try that.
And what about food?
Well, we can talk to someone about that when we get there.
Fine.
And what are we going to do on Saturday?
Let's go to the national park.
Yeah, we can go hiking or canoeing.
I suppose so. I'd like to go hiking. I'm not so sure about the canoeing. What about Sunday?
We could go and watch the bears.
Yes, but it could take a long time before we see one. What about doing the tree-to-tree climbing thing?
I think it's too expensive. It's $25 each. Let's go horse riding.
Yes, that's a great idea. Everyone will love that. Right, we need to book some of these things then.
Okay, so as you could see, we could see the example of use of some of these. Could you identify the use of some?
Sí,
Tell me.
eran hartos, sí. Lo que no entendía al principio es que
Accommodation.
eso era.
Sí. Accommodation, creo que lo tengo por aquí. Sí, aquí lo tengo escrito, me faltó una M. Accommodation means cuando tú te quedas en un lugar, por ejemplo, hotel o lo que sea, es como el hospedaje.
Ah, ok.
Entonces, ¿dónde nos vamos a hospedar? So, what are we going to do about accommodation?
Eso no lo había entendido bien.
Ujú.
Pero después dijeron que, por lo que entendí, que buscaran en un sitio web un
Ujú,
lugar de camping
ujú,
y la chica dijo que no le parecía una buena idea,
mm,
que mejor un chalet
ujú,
cerca del lago.
ujú.
Y después discutían de las actividades, o sea, hablaron de la alimentación y estaban de acuerdo ambos en cómo lo iban a hacer, pero después en las actividades que iban a hacer, ahí estaban discutiendo si ir a un parque nacional o, o ir a ver a
Sí.
los osos, que era muy tardado y todo eso.
Ya. ¿Y pudiste escuchar las expresiones usadas como para completarlas ahora? Si es que las escuchas de nuevo,
Em,
¿podrás identificar qué seguía de aquí de estas tres preguntas?
yo creo que sí.
Sí, vamos a intentarlo con una segunda vez que lo escuchemos y tú me dices qué es lo que escuchas.
Track 55.
Okay, so what are we going to do about accommodation?
Well, let's have a look at the website.
This campsite looks nice to me. I think we should stay there.
Camping? I don't think so. I want to be comfortable.
Come on, the kids would love it.
But camping is really uncomfortable, and we need a kitchen. Oh, so what about this chalet on the lake?
Yeah, okay. It looks very nice. Let's try that.
And what about food?
Well, we can talk to someone about that when we get there.
Fine.
And what are we going to do on Saturday?
Let's go to the national park.
Yeah, we can go hiking or canoeing.
I suppose so. I'd like to go hiking.
Sorry.
I'd like to go hiking. I'm not so sure about the canoeing. What about Sunday?
We could go and watch the bears.
Yes, but it could take a long time before we see one. What about doing the tree-to-tree climbing thing?
I think it's too expensive. It's $25 each. Let's go horse riding.
Yes, that's a great idea. Everyone will love that. Right, we need to book some of these things then.
Okay, so could you hear some examples?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So let's go with the first one. What are we going to do about?
Como, ¿cómo era? Accommodating.
Accommodation. Yes. And then what about?
What a oh es que no me acuerdo. Yo pensaba que era como ejemplo en general, pero
Oh,
what about camping
no.
o algo así?
Yes, it can be. What about camping? Yes. What are we going to do on?
Em, no recuerdo cómo
No.
era.
It was a day of the week. No. No.
Saturday.
It was Saturday. Very good. Okay, so as you can see here, these three are questions you can ask when you are looking for an opinion about your activities. All right? Let's see now the ways that you can say yes to a person. How can you say yes? That's a very good idea. That's good. That's an excellent idea. I think it is. ¿Te acuerdas del uso enough con adjetivo? I think it's good enough. I think it's fair enough. I think it's pretty enough. It looks or it sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Sounds great to me. Disagreeing is saying no. I think it's too with an adjective. I think it's too expensive. I think it's too far. Then we've got, well, actually, I think it's not the best idea, or I think it's not a good idea. Okay? Okay, so now let's see. When we were talking about planning last class, we said that we can use the verb to be with going to and a verb. Example, what are we going to do about accommodation? We are going to visit a website. So that is for the plans. Going to with a verb. We are going to look for a hotel. We can use hope in this form for hopes or desires. For example, you say, I'm hoping to stay in China for another year. I'm sorry, because I want to edit it. Let me make another sentence. I'm going to write Jose hopes to hopes passing all exams. I hope he can or he passes with a 7. I'm going to use that example because it's easier and shorter. Jose hopes passing all the exams. So we hope that he can pass all the exams. Look at the example from the book with the use of hope. I'm going to go down. It is here. Okay, so he hopes passing, or you can say he is hoping to. So let's include that option here. So Jose is hoping to pass all his exams. All his exams. Let's use that one, all right? Jose is hoping to pass all his exams. I hope he passes with a 7. So here we have one form of use of hope with the verb to be, a verb with ing, to, and a verb. So that is one form, all right? The other form is that we use hope with the subject and the verb. You choose the one that fits better for you. I think that this is easier, but you decide. Both are correct, all right? Then would like is for more formal situations. And you say would like, mira, todos les puse número 1, no sé por qué se cambió. So would like is a bit more formal. So me gustaría. So if you say I would like, you have to use the verb next to it. I would like to go, I would like to visit. Okay, so When you talk about planning, when you have a plan, you use go with to. When you hope or desire something, you use hoping. When you desire something and you want to use a more formal language, you say would like. Okay? Let's go to the book. Look at the book. Hopes and plans. If you say, I'm going to stay in China for another few years, or I'm hoping to continue with the singing, you are saying, in number one, something that you say it's more certain because it's a plan. Okay, so, but if you say, I'm hoping to, you're not so sure because it's a desire. It's not something concrete. Now I invite you to complete this chart. Can you complete the chart? With number 1, 2, 3. Can you try?
Sí, supongo, o sea, tengo que reemplazar solo con con el I'm, are, he.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm going to stay in China for another few years.
Yes.
He's hoping to
Hoping.
stay.
La pronunciación es hope, que suene como U, porque si no suena como hop. No, o sea, si tú eres muy chico para recordar esa canción, decía I hope, que da saltitos cortitos de ese dibujo animado.
No, creo que no.
No viste la Blancanieves y los 7 enanitos.
No.
Oh, pucha, que soy vieja yo, ¿viste? Hop es dar saltitos cortos.
Ah, sí, sí, sí.
Entonces, la canción decía los enanitos iban saltando detrás de Blancanieves. Por eso cantaban I hope. Hop es salto. Entonces, si tú dices I'm hoping, estoy saltando. Si tú dices I'm hoping to, te estás diciendo que tú esperas tal cosa o añoras algo.
Entonces sería I hoping, hope.
I am hoping, I'm hoping.
Okay. Y I'd like to stay in China.
I'd like to stay in China.
Y el otro sería are they hoping to move to another country?
Yes, they are. No, they aren't.
Would you like to move back to Liverpool one day? And what are you going to do this weekend?
Good. Let's listen and check. All right?
Okay.
If your sentences were correct or correct.
Track 54.
1. I'm going to stay in China for another few years.
So you were correct. Let's go with 2.
China for another few years. 2.
He's hoping to stay in China for another few years.
All right.
Bien.
3. I'd like to stay in China for another few years.
I'd like. Very good.
4.
Is he going to stay in China next year?
Yes, he is. No, he isn't. 5. Are they hoping to move to another country?
Yes.
Yes, they are. No, they aren't.
6.
Would you like to move back to Liverpool one day?
Yes, I would. No, I wouldn't. 7. What are you going to do this weekend?
Very good. You did it excellent. So now we are going to play together because we don't have more options. Yes?
Tengo una pregunta de la que hicimos recién. Yo podría haber dicho, o sea, lo que dije fue I'm going to, pero podría haber dicho he's going to.
Absolutely. Both are correct. Yes. So we are going to do something that you were supposed to do with a partner, but we are going to do it together. Como no estamos en la sala, no podemos jugar con el dado. Como no estamos tampoco en la sala y no podemos jugar con el dado, se supone que íbamos a jugar entre compañeros. Pero como eres el único, lo vamos a hacer entre los dos. ¿Ya? Ok, so
Okay.
let's start. Parto yo preguntándote a ti y después tú me preguntas a mí.
Okay.
What are you going to do tomorrow?
I'm going to do my homework.
Excellent. Now you have to ask me a question with would like. Tienes que crear una pregunta
Um,
con would like.
um,
Siempre comienzan con what would you like to
what
or would
to
you like to.
and what would you like to? Tengo que decir el
Ujú,
to, like
sí.
to,
Después el
and
verbo.
do.
Ujú.
What would you like to do when the quarantine pass?
I would like to stay the same because it's very good. I like staying at home. I'm not planning to go anywhere. Okay, so let's go with you. Question number 4. Would you like to learn another language?
Yeah, I would like to learn English
Yeah, and apart
or
from English,
German.
German, interesting. Germany is the place. German is the language. So good. German, interesting. Now, you have to ask me a question with this, with number 6.
Um, and what you going to do this weekend?
What are you?
What are you going to do this weekend?
I am going to do the same I do every day because it doesn't change at weekends. Let's go with number 10. No, number 8. I'm sorry, number 8. What are you going to do tonight?
Um, I'm going to watch some YouTube videos.
Interesting. Thank you. Now ask me a question using hoping to.
Um, mm, Uy, no, ¿cómo podría ser? Una pregunta, un hoping to.
Are you hoping to?
Um, uh, are you hoping to mm, return to the normal life? Maybe.
Are you hoping to return to normal life? Not at all. I'm not hoping to return to normal life. I like it this way. Okay, let's go with number 10. Would you like to move? Means by to another house or another apartment or another city. Would you like to move in the next 10 years?
Mm, yeah, I would like to move abroad.
Abroad.
Mhm.
Good. Interesting. Let's go with number 12. You.
Um, would you like take up a
Would you
new
like to?
hobby?
Would you like to?
Creo que lo dije.
See?
Would you like to take no. Would you like to take up a new hobby?
Okay. Remember, take up is a start. So take up a new hobby. Um, I don't think I have enough time to take up a new hobby, but I would like to have more time to think about hobbies. So
Mm,
that could be an option. And now I have to ask you a question with going to. Are you going to revise for this test or you feel that you don't need it?
um, um, before I always ¿cómo es la palabra? Como volver a revisar,
I always revise.
revise
Mhm.
and the past classes
Mhm.
before the test,
Okay, very
just
good.
for make sure.
To make sure, yes, very good. Now, your question.
What are you hoping to do in the future?
I'm hoping to stay safe and alive
Mm,
in these
me too.
moments. Yes, that's the only thing I hope. Okay, so that was a good practice for questions and answers using that. Now we were talking about a conversation between Dan and Millie planning the weekend. Do you remember the weekend at La Maurice? We were talking about these
Um,
persons talking about accommodations and all that.
okay.
It is the same conversation, but in this time you are going to complete with the conversation about the questions, opinions, and agreeing and disagreeing because we need to put these words in the correct place. So
Okay.
listen to it again. And
Mhm.
so in that way you can um, complete the text. If you remember, that is perfect. But let's revise first.
Track 55. 55.
I'm going to put it again
Okay.
because it went too low.
Track 55.
Okay. So what are we going to do about accommodation?
Well, let's have a look at the website.
This campsite looks nice to me. I think we should stay there.
Camping? I don't think so. I want to be comfortable.
Come on, the kids would love it.
But camping is really uncomfortable, and we need a kitchen. Oh, so what about this chalet on the lake?
Yeah, okay. It looks very nice. Let's try that.
And what about food?
Well, we can talk to someone about that when we get there.
Fine.
And what are we going to do on Saturday?
Let's go to the national park.
Yeah, we can go hiking or canoeing.
I suppose so. I'd like to go hiking. I'm not so sure about the canoeing. What about Sunday?
We could go and watch the bears.
Yes, but it could take a long time before we see one. What about doing the tree-to-tree climbing thing?
I think it's too expensive. It's $25 each. Let's go horse riding.
Yes, that's a great idea. Everyone will love that. Right, we need to book some of these things then.
Now let's check.
Track 56. Introducing and changing topic.
What are we going to do about accommodation? What are we going to do on Saturday?
Opinions.
I think it's too expensive. This campsite looks nice to me.
Agreeing and disagreeing.
Yeah, okay.
Fine. But camping is really uncomfortable.
Okay, so there you are. Now you tell me, can you read the 6 or 7 options you have here?
Mhm.
Thank you.
Es que lo tengo anotado en el computador, entonces.
Ah.
Yeah. And what are we going to do about accommodation?
Mhm.
What are we going to do on Saturday?
Mhm.
I think it's too expensive.
Mhm.
This campsite looks fine to me. No, esa no me acuerdo muy bien.
This camp looks nice.
Ah, nice to me. Esa también la leo. Yeah, okay,
Mhm.
it's fine. Fine.
Fine.
But camping is really uncomfortable.
Excellent. But camping is really uncomfortable. I have to say congratulations to you because you did a very good job. Now, I'm going to stop the recording, but I will explain some things about the test to you apart from the recording. Okay, so I'm going to stop it here, stop the recording, and I will let you know.